All right, here we go. Let me get into my game real quick. There we go. We are back with another stream in the Faroe Islands. And we have quite a bit of money to spend before our next season begins. If I shift it all the way over 2.5 million total. We're spending 1.4 as of now. But we're going to lose a couple players, unfortunately, probably. But that is okay. Need to actually make sure this chat is working on my screen. Okay, that worked. Hello, Marissa. Welcome back in. Hope you're doing well. We have quite a bit of money this time around for building the team, so I'm excited to get into some scouting. I honestly think it's to the point where I can build something with, or basically across the board, improve almost every position, or at least get some better depth. So, Gusias, who's our highest rated player from last season? City Sar, who we brought in from the midfield, got our highest rating of the season. So I guess you would consider that a good signing. Fans player of the season is Jakob B. Andreasen, 7.2 match rating. Gusias as well with a 7.2. City Star 7.3. Let's see, we have quite a bit of record breakers. Gusias scored 24 goals for us last season. Arnie Frederiksberg had the most league goals by a player in this season. So league goals wise, 18. I'm going to see how he's actually getting on. He did end up wanting to move, and I granted him that. Plus a transfer fee of $60,000. He's in Saudi Arabia now, which is interesting. Hey, thank you for joining, Casper of Klaksvík. Welcome in. I know it's pretty late for you guys over there, but I do appreciate you joining in. It's just past 6:30 here, so not too late. All right. We are doing well. We qualified for Europa League last season, and now we're looking to potentially build a good team. Thank you for the follow, by the way, if I did not mention that earlier. We're gonna go ahead and tell the team that we want to retain the title, which I would say that's exactly what they want to do in real life. Your save has reached 1 day plus played. What does that mean? Do you mean we've only played 1 day since yesterday? We're going to enjoy the break. That's exactly what we're over. I'd like to focus on progress made being towards fulfilling vision objectives. I think so. I don't think anybody disagreed with me, so that's good. These team meetings are always weird to me, but it looks like I did a good job with a lot of green popping up. Write me your info on X. Oh, no, it means 24 hours total. Gotcha. Okay. Write me your info on X and I'll see what I can do. I'm assuming you are on the Klaksvík account? Are you meaning like, what do you want me to write to you exactly? Did I accidentally go through this again? Okay. So we got 84 points in the Premier League. It's apparently a new club record. I'm not sure if that's actually accurate, since this is a custom database, but an 84 point season is pretty good. So Sar could depart. I think the first thing we need to do is offer him a contract after the season he's had. So I'm going to go ahead and see if he'll be okay if we remove those. And he's fine with that. I don't actually know what he's on right now. So he's not asking for a ton more. So we'll give him... He performed very well. That would be amazing. Okay, I definitely will. I will get that to you. I'll once I get off stream, I'll send you something. Or actually, you know what? I'll wait till the morning so I don't wake you up, because I know you probably will want to be asleep by then. So I'll send it to you when I wake up in the morning. So it should be about midday for you tomorrow. That would be amazing. I would love that. By the way, congrats on a great season to your club. That's just amazing that what you guys were able to do. And it was fun being able to follow along. And I'm excited that I know about the club now so I can follow it from now on as well. So we're hit with a tax bill. So 300,000 we're going to miss out on, but I don't think that matters too much. Our scouting budget is still only 4.9 thousand, but that's okay. Commercial sales wise, our individual TV deal went up 10,000. Sponsorship's gone up. So across the board it's gone up. That 4.4 million is really the big what do you want to call it? Improvement, or I guess catalyst. Thank you. I hope you, if you do play FM, I hope that you've given it a go and you enjoyed it if so. But yeah, that's one thing I love doing, is making databases. So I do appreciate that. I know it's a little bit different than what the league is in real life, but I decided to just go ahead and put all the first teams in one division and then kind of have the development teams below that. By the way, this is kind of surprising, I'd say. You would think Viking Gota and have HB, I'll call them, would be higher up. Because I believe Runavik is in the second division in real life, if I'm correct. I don't know how to tell from this screen, to be honest. As in my FC Deportivo Galicia save has more scouting budget than yeah, we're not a very big club, but very, very, very successful in comparison. Yeah. My stream elements just started working, so that's good. But yeah, it's very, very impressive what Klaksvík was able to do in real life. If you didn't see that Marissa this season, I would definitely check out what they did. Right. That makes sense. Yeah, I saw... I would assume, Casper, that you guys will be the favorites again this upcoming season. But it seems to be a very competitive league. Like, even though Klaksvík did very well this season, it doesn't seem like the other teams are too far behind, if I'm being honest. You might would know more than me. You definitely would know more than me in terms of that. I have far less payroll and attendance. Yeah. Which I actually don't know what our attendance is. I might be able to check that. Oh, I play this game too much to not know. The capacity is 2,500. I'm assuming our attendance is under that. Our reputation is already at 4,488. That's pretty good. Attendance at just over 1,000. Minimum 400, maximum 2,500. We're still semi-professional. I would love to get to the point where we go full-on professional, but we'll have to see if we can get to that point. We'll take a lot of balancing the spreadsheets. Which reminds me, I need to actually start looking into who we want to bring in. This is what happened over the course of last season. So, I don't actually like using the squad planner, funnily enough. I do scouting in a probably not super efficient way, but I just look at what the assistant thinks is the best team and then kind of see what I want to do from there in terms of how good they think they are. I think we definitely want to keep most of this core, so specific improvement, and you look at what the assistant thinks, is definitely a left back. So yeah, definitely a left back would be what he thinks we should go for. Pavlovic is the right back in this situation with what they pick. So I think left and right back, probably the most important two positions to improve upon. And then maybe, I think maybe we want to bring in another midfielder. Hansen could still do a job for us for a while, but probably want to bring someone in that role to kind of be prepped to take over the reins. Up top, Irwin has been rated well, but I feel like he didn't. He's on a 7.07, so he did pretty well over the course of last season. Of course, Luke Cassie's leaving. That's the other big one. Our left winger, he decided he wants to try himself out in France. Or, sorry, France was... Some clubs from France were interested in him, but he's going to Swansea. It's been a while. Let's see. Mine is also semi-pro, but the highest paid player is getting 80, 85 a week. Yeah, so I have a lot more... Especially after qualifying for the Europa League, a lot more flexibility in that sense. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and... Let's see, I want to go to my general manager and have him give me some options. I think the first one I'm going to go for, free transfer, left wing. Let's go ahead and put it on our inverted winger. Jacob Blixt is the first player that pops up. He's a Swedish player. Played for Österlen FF. Oh, that's in the second division of Gotland. Okay, we'll see if he's willing to come in on a trial. We'll give him a go. And we will see if... I think at that point, that's only one. I'd rather see if we can bring in some other... Okay, so he's the only one that they're going to offer. So I'm going to actually come to our player page, who we have knowledge of, and we're going to see if we can get anybody in. It looks like a lot of these players are highly rated, but I'm going to go for probably younger players to start and just see. Did I not set it? Did I not set? Okay. So I have it set to pick from a midfielder left, but for some reason the goalkeeper is still here. It's a little bit weird. Why is the filter not working? I'm having technical difficulties. If I change it to... Is it just because we don't have good scouting? And I don't know. I'm not sure. A lot of changes for the club. Our head coach, Cassie, Foreign, Marcus. Yeah. I saw Gusaias had left. I think your assistant coach went back to Norway as well. But yeah, I'd imagine a lot of opportunities will come out of the season you guys just had. Bittersweet always, but a good thing. Why is it... I'm used to being able to sort out. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. Ooh. All right, we're gonna go until Jacob Blix is who they offered, so we're gonna give the rest of these guys a trial and see if anybody might be interested in coming in. And then we might as well set a recruitment purpose. Recruitment. What do you call it? I just clicked on it. Recruitment focus. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have a ton of budget. I could probably put more in the budget, but for now, I think we just try and improve with what we've got with free transfers. Our scouts have been able to find some decent players. This guy's actually been recommended by our scouts, and he looks pretty good. He didn't have a great season. Only 10 appearances, 6.3. But might would do well for us. I don't know if I want to center back. That's not my main thing to look for right now. I am going to leave this on, but maybe I'll switch this to a... Oh, it says that we're at capacity, so I'm actually going to get rid of 2 of these. I actually can't remember if our keeper wants to stay or not. He's on 29,000 per annual, but does it look like he's he is out of contract? I think I am going to go ahead. I'm definitely going to go ahead and give him another contract. I'm going to not include those. What's his current contract? Okay. It won't let me do this? Why wouldn't it let me? That's weird. I shouldn't have clicked that. He's not gonna I can't change the contract length. Why can't I change the contract length? We might lose him because of a glitch. For whatever reason, I can't give him. Okay, that's weird. I can't offer him anything. Let's see if this. Now I can't even give him a contract. That's weird. I can't offer him one. That's very strange. I don't know why that happened. Well, that means I might have to go find a keeper if I can't re-sign him for whatever reason. I'm assuming it'll reset after I go through a bit. Ali not going to be good enough. Trygve not going to be good enough. Pedersen almost. Tider Jebus Olsen. I don't know. Maybe not. He's better than Jacob Blix, though. So... Alright, let's do it. He's not going to cost much, so a little bit of depth is just fine with me. Let's see. Anybody recommended? What's this player play? Gennady Johnson. He's very, very highly rated by our scouts. He's wanted by a lot of teams too. Can we swoop in? Let's see what he might would want. You're not going to be a ball-winning mid. You're going to be... Well, you're kind of going to be one. He's going to be expensive, but he's good. So our scouts have come back with a 27-year-old Alexander Ekenioti Johnson. These names are not easy for an American to say. I will admit that. I'm not very good at the names. We'll see if we can offer a little bit less. I think that's a good. He's gonna be on about as much as what Cassie's on, so we'll take that. Freuza, who we had in on loan, would be about 180,000, which maybe the best thing to do would see if we can loan him in again. Yeah, I bet it's pretty difficult. Like with Freuza, I honestly don't even know if that's like, I don't know the letter that would be in what I call an O with a line in the middle. I don't know what that is. But Freuza played 18 matches for us, and maybe we try and just loan him again. 7 point. I mean, that makes the most sense to me. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Transfer. Make an offer. He is transfer listed. Do we buy him? Let's see if maybe I can. Let's just see if they'll take a 20K. Oh, 50K is the lowest it'll let me go, I guess. We'll drop it down to 75, and then I'll pay for him because he's pretty good. He should grow. And he can play center back as well. Let's see if we can get him for just 80. I don't know about the installments. I'm a little bit scared because then you never know what'll happen. Let's just see if they take this. Okay. That's fine. He's not listed for loan. That stinks. So we're not going to be able to get him this time. That's fine, though. Let's see. Sondergaard. Second division of Denmark last season. Total appearances 28. He allowed 26. He's on a 6.8. Can we compare him with Pedersen? Pedersen is better. So not really, not what I'm planning on bringing in right now. Let's see. This is difficult with not a ton of options. Okay, Daniel Royer is 33. He's the best that they have found. Do we adjust our budget and increase our range to Northern Europe? I don't think so. I don't think we do that yet. I think that's a move you make once you actually qualify for the Champions League once and get that money in. We should hopefully be able to actually get a couple wins in Champions League qualifying if we can just improve a little bit more. Zero recommendations from our staff for them. Let's go ahead and just take on this screen. Sega Koulibaly, 27. Let's see. We are missing a left back, and this Maxim Golet. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. We'll see what he wants. We need a left back. And he's a young player. He's not going to cost too much, I don't think. We should be able to talk him down here. So that is a good player found. All right, that was good. So he's mainly a center back, but he can play left back from what I understand. What's his height? He's 6'3". So really, he'll probably be playing center back, but that's fine. Baptiste Rene, I would look into him, but he's already 33. I'm thinking if I bring in another keeper, what I really want to do is bring in a younger one that can kind of take Pedersen's spot. Not someone that I have to already be thinking about replacing. Jorge Gonzalez is 25. He just played in the United States, actually. I've never heard of this player. He spent a lot of time in the United States. Football, like American football? Yeah, funnily enough, I'm a lot more familiar with soccer than I am. I probably sounded very American there saying soccer, but much more familiar with this sport as compared to the most popular one over here. I think I'm gonna have to go for this guy. I mean, fun fact, I worked for a team that played in the division that Louisville City is in. We played Louisville City, and I remember they absolutely smacked us around, the team that I worked with, unfortunately. Let's see. Jorge Gonzalez. He's gonna be expensive, but man, he should be very good for our setup. I'm gonna give it to him if this is okay. Cool. So 180. We have quite a bit of budget still. I gotta be careful. I might overspend. What are we at? So I'd say about 3 more players we can probably improve. Let's see. I'm dealing with a cup run in the FA Vase, which might be an awkward situation. You just mean in the sense that you don't have like enough players, and so the extra games are going to be a struggle. Let's see. Back to what we're looking at here. The recommended players are actually pretty good. Sonny Natastad is from the Faroe Islands, and he is wanted by... He's wanted by a team from Saudi Arabia as well. I don't think we're going to go for him. I thought about potentially signing him, but I don't think he seriously improves the team a ton. Yeah. That's the struggle with those lower league saves. It's like you want to win everything, but when you have so many games coming, it's hard to balance everything. All right, so what are we looking at here? So we've got the left back, center back. We've got... I forgot I signed this guy. This helps with our right back situation. I completely forgot. This was like before Christmas in real life. I signed this guy on stream. And he's joining us in 7 days. Way to go past me. That solves our right back problem. I'm glad I didn't go, and I'm honestly glad the Freuze deal didn't work out because I forgot that I had him. We have our midfielder that's going to kind of rotate with Hansen. I think maybe still left mid. Though Jorge Gonzalez, if he's right-footed, that might be what I do with him, to be honest. I think he's going to be trained as that left mid, inverted mid, cutting in off the left. And then he can also play striker as well. So far it's looking like a decent little window here. So definitely need a keeper. Do I just go for him? I don't think so. He's 33. Where did he play? Let's see where he played. He went somewhere for $500,000 last time he was transferred. I mean, let's just see what he wants. Why not? Let's see what he wants. I mean, he's a very good keeper to accept being a backup. And then we can kind of just have him until we find someone that will really truly take Pedersen's place if he heads out. I also want to look at this guy, actually, to be honest. He's played in the United States as well. 120,000 from Nancy to LA Galaxy. He played 27 times in 2022. I mean, he's an improvement in the center back department. Why not? Is he right-footed, actually? Okay, so he'll be a right-sided center back. This team has significant depth, but concerns with finances unless I make the finals. Of the FA Vase, specifically, I don't remember how much money you get for the FA Vase. I know the FA Cup, you get a decent amount. You know, I'm going to say don't show this message again because I don't normally talk to the agent. If I should talk to the agent, actually, do either of you know in Football Manager, does it help you, like, lessen the... He is cheap. I'm going to sign him for 3 years. I have a good feeling about this season. This is going to be a fun season, I think. All right, I am going to go ahead. I should have done this earlier because I'm not seriously looking at players over, what, 29? So the top 4 players now that we've kind of sifted through, we're going for. This guy looks good too. He played in France. He's been with Metz for 3.4 million. Okay. I will sign any player that went for 3.4 million at some point. And he doesn't want a lot either. Who else should we get? Lovisa is a young player, 6'2". He's a pretty big guy. Tristina, he's played in Serie C. Got 17 appearances in Serie B with Pordenone. I mean, I've got the money. And he's an improvement. Okay, there we go. $35,000 for winning the base, but I lose, like, yeah. It's hard, man. It's hard when you're in those lower leagues. I actually, like I was telling you before, I did a save from the 10th division with a club in Ireland, and the beginning was so impossibly hard because we had to pay for travel. because, like, an Irish club isn't going to join the English 10th division. But we had no money, and we had to travel, so we were constantly in debt until I think I finally had an FA Cup run, and I was kind of able to use that money to help me out. But I also had pretty decent attendance, which I set that on purpose to be pretty good. On purpose to make it a little bit easier. Because the last thing you want to do is be stuck forever. Kind of sucks out the fun of the game. Guys, I think we found the guy. He also has a very cool name. He's wanted by quite a few of these French teams. We're gonna go ahead and compare him with Pedersen. He's not scouted at all, so that's weird. I don't know why he's being suggested if he's not scouted. He's 18, available on a free transfer. I mean, I think we go for it, right? I don't think you need to have a loan. I think you're going to be... I'll just see if he accepts this. He doesn't even want a full contract. I am going to give him a part-time one. I don't know how much he'll want. I don't want to low ball so badly that he just straight up doesn't accept. There we go. I think that's a good signing right there. Yeah, yep. But you've got to do pretty much exactly what I'm doing here, except even more so calling in players for loan and kind of finding them. That's the name of the game at that point. It's just when you're that low. By the way, I didn't mention this earlier, but if you guys hear like on the outside, we're currently having quite a bit of storms. I actually had work canceled today because of it. But if you hear anything that I don't through my headphones, since I have my headphones on, I won't be able to hear it. That is what that is. Let's see. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm happy with what we've done. Made a lot of progress. The scouts actually did a very good job with very limited resources. I think definitely found some really good out-of-contract players. Yeah. As long as you keep winning games, the easier it is to have interested players. The hard part about loans when you're in the 8th tier will be the clubs like wanting to send your players down. I'm gonna set you for release. Sorry, pal. Jonathan Johansson. Do I not have... I need to set this to Thomas Lervig to be able... Yep, he's the one that'll be offering contracts, so it's up to him. I don't usually handle any of the staff contracts. Alright. It's so weird. I've never done a save where the season has ended already in December. I'm very used to being on the other calendar. We've got our first guy that we put in offers for, Sega Koulibaly. Come on in. Ugh. The scouts were a little bit wrong about him, but that's okay. He has still a decent option. Hopefully our other guy will be a little bit better. The fans are angry with us signing this guy. Well, he's just a depth option. I don't know why we're angry about that. He's making 240,000 for a team in Belgium. I thought this team went no, I'm thinking of a different team. I was thinking of Lokeren, I think. They ended up going bankrupt. What is this? So Klaksvík does not currently have enough funds. 11.5 thousand is required. What's the 11,000 for? Is there... Did I have to pay something? I don't see anything on the contract. I mean, I'm going to adjust the budget. That's fine. And he's good. He's going to be good. So I've got the same thing with these guys. I guess it's just like signing bonuses or something. I don't remember really having to do this. City's going to get his 3-year contract after a great season. And we're about to get everybody in. Let's get you as the inverted winger. He's going to be more natural off that left side, it looks like. Alright, things are shaping up for the team. Lovisa, he'll be pretty good. We're going to have him as the deep lying. Training for the deep lying playmaker. What do I do with Maxim? Do I like to play him as the left center back? Nah, I think maybe we shift him there at some point, but for now, we're gonna try and have him play as the wing back in the system. But it'll be good to have his aerial ability on set pieces anyway. So a taller left back isn't a problem. What's his crossing? He has had a 9 crossing. It's not great, but... Now this is... I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this guy. He was really good, so I just went for him. Yeah, the tinted tier is pretty much free agents at that point. Nobody wants to loan their player to you. It's like... It's ridiculous. He ends up not being very good, so... The scouts kind of let me down there. But Kronberg sets a date for retirement, so it's a good thing we already signed our right back. Hopefully he's... When is he joining? He's going to be fine. He's got to at least be 3-star. They're sure of it. So he's certainly going to be our starting right back. All right, so what do we have financially now? We have overcommitted slightly. Yep. So you might as well just do the free agent route. Jakobsen has decided to retire. We've got a lot of people planning to retire as we move into a new era of Klaksvík. Don't know what he wants to be. What is he? Is he a scout? Oh, he's a general manager. We'll have to see where he goes. Let's see. So what are we expected here? Nordics League Cup, we want to reach the preliminary... Wow, I can't talk. Preliminary round. Do we want to say we're going to reach the second round and get more money? We reached the second round last time, so I'm just going to say that. It really depends on the draw. Alright, we're about to have our season set, which is exciting. We get to see who we will face. The transfer window has officially started, though we've already signed some players since they were free agents. Alright, so this guy is going to be good. He has come back, or he has officially joined, I should say. And we should be fine. We really received so we're going to get $65,000 for TV rights over the year. The board is delighted. We are the most reputable team in the Faroe Islands. And we're 4 years ahead of schedule for the fans. The fans are very glad we're the most reputable team. Let's see. Mikkelson's got a salary increase. He's wanted. We still have him contracted for a while. Hopefully they don't come in for him. Alright. Even if we go a little bit over the wage budget, I'm fine. We're just gonna keep who we've signed and move on. He was a good player to sign. That was a good call. I'm also gonna train him as the deep lying playmaker. Train him for strength. Let's see. Who did I have? I think we'll keep it like that. Ooh, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but we just got hit with quite a gust of wind. Sin a tiempo. Come on. Be good, be good, be good. Please be good. He's got a lot of... Oh, he's in the U19s. David Andreasen, I didn't even know you were here. Come on. He's going to be in the first team as well. I should actually click through and make sure I'm not missing anyone. I think that's pretty much on par with what we want to do. Sorry if you guys on YouTube are still watching. I didn't have my chat up for a while and tried to have a multi-chat, but it didn't seem to work, and I just realized it. So my apologies. Alright, Cassie's officially joined. They're not happy with me, but I mean, he wanted to join Swansea. Where is Swansea as of now? I mean, they're in the championship. You gotta let him go. I mean, I feel like in real life, we'd be happy for him. Okay, I don't want to receive anymore. Iago Gandoy. Naval Carnero. $7.3 there, but he'll be too expensive. Got quite a few players. Greg Doherty. Is this Doherty's little brother? Oh, that's a different Doherty. It's not spelled the same way. Frank wants to discuss personal matters. He wants to discuss failing to learn Faroese. Am I supposed to do something? I'm still struggling with language by trying to feel less so every day. Okay. I don't want to lose this guy. Okay, so he's gonna take a break. He expects to leave for France shortly and is due to return in 33 days. I mean, well, it's not the best, but it is what it is. Haller Hansen, an offer's coming for him. Does he want to go? He wants to go. Okay. Let's see. Do we want to let him go? We kind of signed his replacements. I think we say, okay, man, if you want to go, that's fine. Take the 60K and go on. If that's what you want to do. We will not hold you back. Where is Hata? I have no idea what country this is. It doesn't say. What does that say? The Adnoc Pro League. What country is this? I don't recognize the flag. Let's see if we can see. They only have one player. Ali Nasser. Okay, the United Arab Emirates. I feel like I should have known that. I probably definitely should have known that. But that's okay. At least I can say that to myself. All right. We've got quite a few of the loans not coming back. That's okay. What are we at? Finances, we now have a little bit of money from Hansen, I believe, heading out. So then I think we would go and sign one more player. Maybe two. We could just go over a tiny bit. We'll more than likely be able to do just as well, if not better, than last time out. So our first game is going to be in a little less than 2 months. Okay, what are we unhappy about? Feels that more that could be done to strengthen the squad on the right of midfield. Stormunder Kalsa wants to be sold. So we're going to offer him via the transfer room. See if anybody wants him. And then we want to bring somebody in on the right side of midfield. Let's see if we can bring somebody in on the right side of midfield and then not deal with anybody being unhappy with me. There's one problem with that. None of these players want to come. I'll just say any. Is it not working? Is that it? Is that all we have scouted? It's not very good. That means we really need Nyangadu to stay. He still doesn't want to. Alright, let's change this to... Can I change this? I'm actually going to get rid of it and then create a new one. We want somebody there. Let's make it a top priority. I'm not going to say... Hopefully they can find someone. Otherwise, we are not going to be able to make Andreasen happy because there's literally no one. Haller Hansen, he wants to move on. Thank you for your service. He surprisingly only played for 2 seasons. I definitely thought he played more. 288 appearances over his career, though. Played in Denmark. But his time with us has come to an end. We have a bit of a transfer increase from that as well. So now our payroll's up to 2.6 million, basically. Not bad. Roy hints a player would like to... Oh, I just got a severe thunderstorm warning. So if the power gets cut, you know what's going on. Doesn't seem like it's storming too hard right now. I'm sorry. It's I don't think it's gonna happen, man. I'm not gonna back down. Sorry, man. No offers for Calso, so I can't really sell you if nobody wants you. Do I How do I find someone for the right mid role? Maybe I can try and get a loan. It's kind of annoying you can't... Oh, I can filter this. I think. Whoa. I've never seen this before. Okay. Filter. Nope. That's not how you find that. Nope. Okay, so don't do a filter. How did I lose all of the, How do I get... Okay. So Andreas Hoven might be the best bet at a right mid. Or Ibrahima Wadi? Who does he play for? Saint Etienne. We're not. Let's just see what we can do. What's he on? 218. He'd be our best player. I'm not doing that. Let's sort this by transfer value. And then let's see if there is a right mid. Eric Brendan, probably not good enough. Andreas Hoven is the only one that kind of sticks out to me. Mohamed Bamba might be a decent one to try. 20 years old. Yeah, he doesn't. He's not interested. Sam Gleedle. The Englishman. He's been playing in the United States since 2013? But he's not really a right midfielder. I don't know if he knows what he is. Aaron Sigurdarsson. I don't... I'm not convinced with any of these options, to be honest. Alright, let's see if we can get our guy to suggest anyone. Yes? Got a couple players that we might want to look at. We'll see if they will come in on loan. Can I not? Okay, I have to do it one at a time. That's a little bit weird. I'm not feeling this song. Two weeks. Let's see. Let's get this song. Alright, one of these players, be good. That is the goal. Let's see what they've come back as. He's pretty good. He's pretty good, but alright, Springfelt it is. You're the best guy I could find for the role. He'll be a French player, but that's okay. Alright. Is that Gonzalo Ramos? Okay, Gui Ramos? Gui? We don't have 1.1 million to spend though, so unfortunately it's not going to happen. All right. Springfield moves to Klaksvík on a free transfer. And I think we're good to like kind of move into preseason with what we've got. He's not super great, but he was brought in to be depth anyway. So that's fine. And I don't really want to rely on loans this time around. I want our best players to be under contract with our club. Capradossi would actually be a good signing. He's only listed for 24,000. Is that a kind of... Do we bring in that level of a signing to play center back? Oh, where did he go? He's the cheapest at the top of this list. I think I mean, he's gonna be too expensive, I think. But it's worth a try. Yeah. We're not at that level. And that's okay. We're not at that level, that's okay. Maybe next time. All right. So we still don't have the draw for the next one. Hopefully that doesn't glitch out. When does it say the draw will be? I don't know if this is just not going to happen. Oh, it's going to be drawn on the 17th. Okay. I forgot we had Jamie Belden. He'll get quite a bit of play time this season as well. The scouts are finding good players. I will give it to them. Problem is we don't have enough money to buy them. To Zerbi at Brentford. We get offered a fullback from Orange County. Played 34 times, 7.41. Do we want him as a backup? Part of me thinks no. Well, if we want to play Maxim Gullit as the left center back. Maybe it actually does make sense to have another left back. Why not? Because he's 44,000, that's why. So never mind. So do we... That makes me feel like I need another left back if we really want to be able to play Gullit as the left center back, excuse me. Deckers can play both sides. He's expensive, but might as well. Because he, like I said, he can play either side. Hopefully I didn't miss someone I obviously should have signed instead. But I don't think so, considering he's the best out of the three. First match against Rosenborg in 10 days. Strømgodset is in for Erwin. What does he want? He's interested in speaking to Strømgodset. Yeah, if he's almost worth 120, you are going to give us more than that. Alright, Erwin's probably going to be headed out. Which means it's striker time. But Mikkelsen can play up top. We do have Axel Frank, though he is going to be on a leave of absence. This guy's name is Joe. For 35,000, he's 28. He's definitely going to be decent. Not too expensive. But Mamadou Diallo might be a better bet. Over time. Or Biserovic. So we're going to get like 90 from him, or from Erwin, and then we'll bring in Mamadou Diallo in his place, which is fine. Oh, no. I'm not going to play you as... I can't go back and change it. That's annoying. I'm an idiot. He's not going to be playing as a left winger. Ooh, he wants a lot. Ooh, he wants a lot. We're going to give it to him, though. You're not going to get a loan back. Sorry. Kalmar made an even higher one. What is the other one going to be worth, though? We're going to give him the option. He can choose which one he wants to go to. But we're going to get 100,000 out of that. All right. Let's go ahead and adjust our budget here. Ooh, we not be able to get Dial unless Irwin makes the move. Oh, man, I'm glad I signed him. You know, is he mainly a right back? I'm gonna train him as a left back. And then hope that he does well from that side. We'll have to see. Alright, we gotta change up what we're doing for match prep. Alright. Portimonense is going in for Olsen Pedersen, and I forgot to see if I could... Okay. What do you want? We'll give you what you want. Which I feel dumb because now we're definitely not going to have enough for everybody. And that's a pretty significant position to forget about. Alright, we broke our record spend on paying for Dial. Kind of an emergency signing, to be honest. But I'll feel really awkward if Irwin doesn't leave at this point. But he was very interested. So I'm assuming he's going to be out the door. Honestly, as long as we can get through a couple rounds and hopefully just get to the Europa League again, we should be fine. Maybe even a knockout round this time. All right, we're moving into the month of February. I think we're going to play these next two friendlies. Really, we're just going to sim through them. Just see how the team does. We're stuck on January 31st. Bari's gonna sign Caprodossi. It would have been nice, but it's not gonna happen. Alright, we're still at January 2024. Well, January 31st is taking a long time to get through. There we go. There we go. All right. Tobias Beck looks very good. Transfer value of 2.7, so it's not gonna happen. Alright. How will we do against Rosenborg? Playing a couple of Nordic sides. Alright. They've got Gullet playing as the left center back. So where is Deckers? Why don't I see him? There he is. We're going to go with Deckers there. Mikkelsen on the right. Bowden, I don't know, man. I think we brought in this guy. He's going to start there. Erwin, you're probably going to be leaving. So I think Gasias is going to start up top instead. What are our finances looking like? We're now definitely overspending. So we need we kind of need Erwin to go ahead and head on out. Work permit has been submitted. We'll get 90K for him. I'm not even going to look at him because I know that we're not going to be able to sign anybody else. So might as well not look at what I've missed out on. I'm glad Koulibaly didn't end up being very expensive because he wouldn't have been quite good enough. Oh, I thought we were going to simulate the match, but I guess we're going to play it. Because I didn't have an option to change my tactic. Okay, it's everything we had already set up, though, so that's good. A pretty much brand new looking side at the end of this transfer window. See how we do here for a little bit. What am I on? Actually wanted to see where Rosenborg finished. We're going to watch until we see a goal. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to simulate through the rest. Rosenborg with the only shot so far. Am I not managing the game? I'm not managing the game. I'm not managing the game anyway. How did I somehow gave it to the assistant, I guess. That's weird. Oh. Alright, we're going to go ahead and leave. That's very strange. I've never been forced to watch my own team play. That was weird. That was strange. We didn't play terribly against Rosenborg. More possession. Pretty similar XG. Who scored for us? Nyangadu scored for us. Let's see. I actually wanted to see where Rosenborg finished last season. Oh, that's not how we're going to get to that. I just want to click on their name. Where are they? There they go. All right. Where did you guys finish last year? Finished 5th in the Norwegian top division. I'd say that's a decent result for us. Frank's back, so that's good. Now Erwin can go ahead and take his money and head out. What is the TES testimony for Flez? 151 appearances over his career. I had no idea who he was, even though he's at my club. That's a little bit awkward. Osama Haddadi. Yeah, he's on 420,000. It's not happening. All right, Bodo Glimt is better than Rosenborg, which I probably should have thought about rotating a little bit differently. Latif is not realistically going to be playing over Deckers. We'll see if I can just regularly get through this match now. Okay, Irwin's gonna go. He's been granted the work permit. We're gonna get 90,000. And then we should get up to 110 somehow. I guess the minimum league goal is 20 goals. He's probably not gonna get to that if we're honest. He came in, he stayed for about 6 months. He did okay. He did better than okay, to be honest. I mean, 7 goals in 11 matches are pretty good. He didn't get any into our Europa League games, though. To be fair, not many players on our team got many in the Europa League. Nyangadu was the best for that. He's all of a sudden worth up to 700,000 since he moved to Strømsgodset, which is a bit ridiculous. What time is it? All right, it's about 8 o'clock here. Jorge Gonzalez is only... Both of these guys are only out for 2 to 3 days. That's okay? Did the game not happen? Why wasn't I taken to a tactics screen? That's probably why. Okay. We don't have another match until the testimonial. Should we schedule another one? We should have a match though on the 2nd. Okay. I am gonna schedule another one. Maybe another 2. We'll play on the Saturdays. Will we get any money? Nope. Torshavn. They'll play us. Havnar Botlefag will play us as well. Some domestic games early. Foreign wants another contract. Alright, fine. I actually have money now. Not much, but... Shoo. Okay, that's fine. We'll give him a contract. Hopefully he'll want less than what he's on right now. You're not... I don't think you're going to be an important player exactly. I'm telling you, this is what you're going to be. You're not going to play every game. Nope. If this isn't what you're going to take... I don't know what to tell you, man. That's on you. Alright. That didn't go well with foreign. You're going to get unhappy down the road. I don't know what to tell you. We have a new center back that we're going to be playing over you, so I don't want you to get mad. Alright. Next we face B36 Torshavn. Quentin Deckers has the best training record so far. I'm glad that we looked into getting some depth for left back, because otherwise we'd have missed out on him. Alright, now we actually get to pick the team. That's fine. Gonzalez, Deckers, Gola Pavlovich, Mikkelsen, Andreasen. You know, I actually want to play... Is he not in this? Is he not in the team? Where's my Italian center mid that I signed? There he is. Alessandro Lovisa is going to get a little bit of a go. All right, let's see what we got. What will we get here against B36 Torshavn? It better be a win, to be honest. It is a win, barely. Mikkelsen's injured. We miss a penalty. We're pretty dominant, though, in the match, so that's okay. Mikkelsen's only out for a day. You know, I'm actually going to try something. Made a video about it today. We're going to go very attacking with this. And then I'm going to clear this one. And I'm going to clear this one. And I'm going to duplicate it. And we're simply going to have this one be the cautious. So when we're playing against domestic teams, I think we're going to go very attacking. And then when we're playing away from home, we're going to go to the cautious style. We're going to keep the field the same. And we're going to carry on. Alright. Do I just... I don't really want there to be problems at the club. Sorry, man. I do want to get to our first real game. See if we can win it. This 18-year-old winger is interested. 36,000 a year. I think we're just gonna hold off on signing anyone else. We have enough that if something happens to someone and we lose a key player, we can go in and probably find a free agent to kind of cover them. So maybe just leave that flexibility. Oh my gosh, the knockouts for the Champions League are going on. I forget. I'm getting tired. PSG and Manchester United pick up wins. All right. Silas Guard. They want me to start Silas Guard up top. Ross Wade, welcome in. How are you doing? Hope everything is well. Thank you for the follow. You've helped me get one more closer to 50. I'm at 41 now. So within 10 to get to that number of 50 followers. So thank you for helping me get there. Hope you're doing well. Alright, so we are going to be playing Vestor for our first competitive match of the season. Did you? Cool. Okay. I made this database this year. I didn't realize there was one last year. There might be another one out this year as well that wasn't made by me, to be fair. How far did you get? Actually, I think we're about to play them right now. Yep. We're playing them in a friendly right now. Is this what I want to... I'm going to switch the sides for them. This is pretty much our strongest team here. And let's see. We'll see if we beat your team from last year. And we do, 1-0. Mikkelsen's hurt again. He got hurt in the last match. We have an XG of 3.2. Possession 72%. So pretty dominant, but not scoring a lot again. Not really taking advantage of that. Mickelson's out for 12 days this time, but that's not, we don't need to worry too much. It was a fair one last year. 4 Seasons tried to do a Build a Nation, but it was far too hard a challenge. Yeah, I'm pretty lucky, I think. I'm not really going for a Build a Nation, to be honest. Well, I guess technically I am. But I got lucky. I already qualified for the Europa League. I don't want to say it was a fluke, but I was able to get 4 million. So that was the most I got at once, was 3. And I improved the facilities to drop me back down. But then we had quite a bit of money trickle in. We were able to get more than half of, let's see, how do I say this? More than 100% of the payroll. We got we basically doubled it. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know how to actually say it, but we more than doubled the payroll that we could have. Yeah, lower league England is still my favorite save. Though I will admit, I will feel very accomplished depending on how the rest of this one goes. But there's nothing like a lower England save. All right, let's see. What are we coming up on here? So we've got one more friendly match before the Super Cup. Yeah, you're gonna love FM24, by the way. I've had a blast with the FM24 so far. FM23 was okay, but just the match engine itself is so much better in my opinion. It just looks better and feels more natural, which is huge for me. All right, we have the Nordic Leagues Cup draw. This is a part of the database I created that basically puts in a FA Cup of Nordic countries. So we'll see who we get. I've told the board that I want to make it to the second round, so I have to get 3 wins. We are in the first round. We're going to be playing Proter Reykjavik. Is that... I don't know what level this is, to be honest. It might be the second league. I don't think it's the first. Really? The Nordic Leagues Cup used to exist. The Royal League. Interesting. I had no idea, honestly. That's cool. Why? I wonder why it folded. I guess it was just too hard to keep it running, I guess. Would be my assumption. I actually want to do a Scottish save as well. I've never done one. I think that might... It depends on how this save goes. That might be my next one. But my family, like very extended family, came from Scotland before the United States existed. And when my grandfather passed, we saw all the records of when my family came for the first time, which was cool. But that being said, I want to do one with Clydebank FC at some point, because the town that my grandfather and about 10 generations of my family lived in was called Clyde. After the River Clyde, I'm assuming. Let's see. So, finances, it lasted 3 seasons. It was just a quarterfinal competition with the biggest clubs in the 3 Nordic kingdoms. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like if you're going to organize a competition like that, the travel would be the hard part. And are people really going to watch it to like be worth it? I don't know. Plus you already kind of get the best clubs already get European qualification anyway. But yeah, that's cool that it existed already. Are you serious? That's funny. That's kind of crazy how, like, it's just a small world. But yeah, I'm assuming that they came from somewhere along the Clyde River. I don't know much about Scottish geography. Sorry, I can't see what you said, Voider. I think I have a filter on and I don't know how to change it, to be honest. I'm pretty new, as you saw the other night when I didn't even know how to raid. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know how to change it. It was a wiki link to the Royal. Okay, gotcha. I'll have to go in and see if I can allow links. I don't really know how to do that. I'm assuming I can do that on my... Actually, I might be able to do that right here. Let's see. Show mod icons. I don't need that. Yeah, I don't see it as a quick option here. So I guess I'll have to figure out how to do that later. Rival fans still call us Clydebank with a new... Rival fans call us Clydebank with a new badge. That's funny. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like I'd heard of Airdrie before. We're gonna let... Deckers, I want you to play on the left. I don't know why the assistant keeps doing that. And Latrana is gonna play there. Did we get... Oh, that's cool. I've actually never played through a testimonial. So we had one of our former players that moved on last season come back to play in the match. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever like paid a close enough attention to the friendly matches to notice that they do that. Where is Airdrie? Is that what you called it? Is that... I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Airdronians, are they... What level are they? We beat SK Braun. They're in the top division. I'd say that's pretty good, right? Where are they supposed to come? I mean, that's a pretty good result, actually, to be honest. Especially considering it wasn't like a fluke either. It was actually a good result. Airdrie. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the only lower league database I've seen is from Mazza. And so that's actually how I found Clydebank, because I asked him on Twitter. I asked him if he knew of a club from Clyde, because I was being stupid and didn't do my research and thought Clyde was an actual city. And then I found out it was a river, not a city. But anyway, long story short, that's how I heard of Clydebank. I'm just gonna let them pick the captain. So we've still got 2 Faroe East players as our captains. Well, it's kind of weird. I set up scouting recommendations, but literally no players have been found for like an entire year. So I don't know if that's just a glitch or if I did something wrong. So you guys are in the second tier. Where are you in the second tier? I meant to ask that earlier when I first read that, but didn't. Hopefully you guys are having a good season. I don't follow it close enough to know. From a place called Cumbernauld. They are called that as their original stadium. Is on the River Clyde. Okay. Maybe I'll have to look at the 2 different clubs and see. I thought there was a team called FC Clyde, now that you mention it. Alright. Let's see if he's good enough. He's not. We're gonna go ahead. I've started setting players that come for contracts for release, because they're on amateur deals as is, and they keep asking for money, and I don't want to do that. 4th currently. Playoff spot halfway is very good. Yeah, that's great, especially after a promotion. That's very good. I don't know how different the Scottish Premier League money is, like once you actually get to it, but maybe if they get up and they can get that extra money and stay in the top division for a while. I'll be honest, I don't really have a pro team I support like super closely. I've worked with a few teams, and the closest pro team we had in my town was called the Wilmington Hammerheads, and I actually got to spend a season with them, but they folded, so they don't exist anymore. But I'd have to say, if I had to choose a team that I really like follow and cheer for, like a club team, it's the U.S. men's national team. They're kind of like my club, closest thing to it. Because I don't really... It stinks, but there's not really a club to support with the way that American soccer's set up. Yeah, I'm wondering if the Scottish Premier League will ever kind of do what the Premier League did and sort of split the money. That's what La Liga should have done while they were on top, but they didn't do it. All right, we are playing Vester at home in first match of the season. I noticed that they signed the left forward that we were going to go for. He wasn't going to be good enough for our team, to be honest. Where is the guy I want to play? Gonzalez. There you go. Okay. We are going to start Mamadou Diallo up top. Mads is going to come in for Springfets. I have to change up this whole lineup. Pavlovic. Alright, am I happy with this? I have a feeling I should switch. Yeah, I'm going to switch them. I think that's going to be the best here. Alright, let's see how we do. Was really rooting for you guys when you guys played England in World Cup. Yeah. That was actually a good game. I'm not a huge fan of our coach, if I'm being completely honest with you. I feel like it takes him way too long to figure things out. But the way he set us up for that match, I have to commend him, because that's England are a phenomenal team, and the way he set us up, we made it very hard for them. And we got a result. So, still not a huge fan of him, to be honest, but I will give him that. That was a great result. Alright, let's see how we do here. Knocking it around early. Hopefully we play with confidence and score an early goal. Gonzalez with an early ball. No, but nobody's there to get there. Yeah, we're starting to have some good players. The problem, I'd say, is that we don't... It seems like a lot of the players we still don't develop in our own system. I just don't think our system is very great, if I'm being honest. It's like our best chance that we have... That was a good goal, by the way. But the best chance we have at developing players is sending them to Europe to be developed there. Which, like, fair enough. But at the same time, if we really tried to improve our development across the board, we'd be great. But to be fair, the academy system is growing here and getting better and better. So hopefully we'll continue to see the United States grow. Mikkelson's going to drive up the right. He serves in. Frank's there. Good from the keeper to come out and get it. Yeah, Weah scored a nice goal this weekend, I think. I think it was. This past weekend. I don't know if you saw that. If you still keep up with him. Diall almost got his first goal for the club. We're looking good so far. 71% possession. Against probably the hardest team we played last season. I thought we might be able to get a header on target here. Mikkelsen. Get another corner. Yeah, I really love Reyna. I kind of doubted Pulisic, if I'm being honest. I probably unfairly doubted him after he got injured. But he's been great for Milan. And I've realized that the reason I doubted him was because Chelsea were not using him correctly. Surprise, surprise. Chelsea not being a very great club in terms of player development. But yeah, I love Reyna. I love watching Reyna play. He gets injured so much. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But I'm really looking forward to this summer with the expanded Copa America plus the Euros. It's going to be a good time. Oh, it's a good chance from Frank. Bowden's had a really good game in that box-to-box role. I feel like we've been dominant, but we really haven't been. It's just been okay. But they haven't created a chance, so that's good. Andreasen finds Frank again. We're not playing it forward a lot. I'd like for us to be a little more aggressive, but we're literally set on very attacking. That was not good. Yeah, Chelsea's... I'm like, if anything, like what you asked me earlier, who I'm a fan of, I'm practically a fan of anyone playing Chelsea at this point. It also helps that one of my good friends from high school is a big Chelsea fan. So it makes it fun to pick on him. Alright. Can we get that second goal before half? That is the question. The answer is probably no. Gonzalez is going to come back inside. He founds Bowden. I wish we could progress the ball a little more easily. I might have to think about putting in an extra midfielder to kind of help with that. But we really should be able to find one of the striker's feet or do that. That's fine. That's fine. Ooh, decent chance. All right, we recycle possession. Oh, that is a fantastic goal. That is deflected, but still a good goal. We looked very good there. Let's see. Andreasen just slips it to Bowden. Bowden really did well. I wonder if that was on target from the start. I guess it wasn't, considering it gave an own goal. But we have 2 goals with only 1 shot on target. I'll take it. Yeah, in my personal opinion, MLS and American sports in general, like, I don't know. It's not necessarily that it's a bad thing, it's just so different. And it comes down to your preference on what you want. But I will say the quality, and this is undeniable, the quality of players that the United States can bring in, even though I know that we got Messi, it's limited what we can spend because there's a salary cap. And in my opinion, that is the biggest limitation to MLS, is they have a salary cap that every team has to follow, even if they want to overspend. So even Messi coming to MLS had to be basically a deal with the league instead of just a club. And that's the weird thing that I prefer European sports to, is like MLS is basically one massive club that plays itself all the time because they're all one organization, whereas in Europe, all the leagues are made up of separate organizations that agree to join the federation. So MLS just feels fake to me, long story short. And that's not like a real problem. Some people like it that way because it provides very even teams. But I personally don't like it. And the salary cap, there's no doubt that limits what MLS teams can do. All right, Mikkelson's hurt again. That's 3 friendlies straight that he's been hurt, which is unfortunate. Diallo with a good ball to Frank. All right, I think Mikkelson's going to have to come off. He's played well. Wagner's going to come on. Axel Frank's on a 6.6. We are going to have Silas Guard. Why not? Deckers is on a yellow, so Wilhelmsen will come on for him. And that's what we'll do subs-wise. Blixt is the guy that we thought about signing. Decided to go against it. We could be on the break here. Wagner is so small. He serves in. Silas Guard. Oh. There's a good chance. Wagner here. Serves in. Oh. Over the bar. We've been dominant again. We just can't seem to actually score goals, which is unfortunate. Goetz on a yellow too now. Who do we have? Pavlovic is going to come on for him. Anybody super tired? I think the right back, Letaranta. We'll put on Danielson for him. And that'll be our subs for the day. Hopefully no one else gets hurt. Was that a penalty? Okay, no. I thought for a second that was going to be a penalty. Yeah, that's what it seems like. It's like, I don't know. I feel like the other clubs can't even get close to that kind of signing. You almost have to conspire to accept low wages or something. I don't know how they're signing these guys unless they're agreeing to basically no wage just to play with Messi for fun, which honestly they can kind of do. Jamie Bowden, what a game from him, by the way. Signed him from England last year, and he's been really good. He was injured for the end of last season, but he has come out in this game and been amazing in that role. Good finish. Yeah, it really does feel like that. Like, it doesn't even make sense that they can get Messi in the first place with how much he would cost. And then you realize that the league basically just let him keep money from the Apple deal. Yeah. I mean, I honestly don't blame MLS. Like, I think MLS's rules are stupid. So whenever they had the opportunity, I give them props for breaking their own rules and realizing their rules are stupid to be able to sign the best player in the world. But that's the thing, like, if your rules are making it so you can't sign the best player in the world, even though we'd probably have enough money to do so, if you just didn't have the stupid rules, it's probably a bad setup. It's kind of annoying, because you just never know what could have happened if we operated differently. And it looks like we're gonna get a good win to start. I don't want them to score, but I also don't really care too much if they do, because this game is over. How did Wagner do? Wagner did okay since he came on. I pretty much signed, like, I think at this point, out of the starting 11, I've pretty much signed every single a player to every single position. And we get our first cup of the season, winning the Super Cup over Vestor. And that will be that. I'm gonna watch us lift the cup. in case I decide to use this for a YouTube video later. Oh, I do a very good job of advertising my YouTube. I always forget. But I do have a YouTube channel. It says 400 subscribers. I actually have about 1,000 more than that now. But I do create databases and different experiments. But if you want to follow the YouTube, that's there as well, if you'd like. Alright. We get the win. And that's it. Alright, you didn't enjoy the celebrations. We worked hard for this moment. I mean, it was kind of the first game of the season, but I guess we'll go with that. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. I've had a good bit of growth this past year, so I'm excited to keep it rolling in 2024. My goal is to stream a lot more. I'm kind of switching what I'm doing. I want to stream more and use what I stream to make stuff for YouTube, if that makes sense. I don't know how popular that will be compared to what I was doing before, but we're going to give it a go and see how it goes. All right. Mads is out for 3 to 4 weeks. That's unfortunate. But overall, I think that was a successful stream in terms of we brought in pretty much an entire team that improved almost every position for free. Minus bringing in Mamadou Diallo from Alisund for 50k, but that was after I sold 2 players. So I kind of was like, I have money to spend, that's fair. Alright. Schedule-wise, we go into the Nordic Leagues Cup next stream. I'm probably going to head out, Ross. I am going to practice, if you don't mind. We're going to practice going to see if we can have anybody else on stream. Or, sorry, raid someone else that's streaming, I should say. Mr. Cellophane is live right now, so we're going to go over to him. We will see you later, Ross. Thank you for coming in. Yep, hope to see you soon, Ross. Appreciate it.